Ravens here. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I thought it fumbled.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 46. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready to fly.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In a word, I would say productive. Finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense. Defense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They gonna fly.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Wilson on the
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
My sugar plum.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
I thought it was my sugar
Get this
plum.
one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the threats that they just had against them.
Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag is
Holding on offense.
This one's going to be a face mask.
What's that defense? Good. Yeah.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
They got hearts up there. Oh, shoot. Come on, 21. Block.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown
No,
up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Go down like that.
2 there. Second down.
Come on. Come on.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
And goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I'll rock my face. I'll go take a shot.
Justin Tucker is a
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
No.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. They find some open field here. And this is going to be brought back for the Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And it's up and good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Hey, Megan.
Taking about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start.
Yeah, I need to do it.
You need it?
Yeah. I mean, oh, Lord. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I'm talking about yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna leave my phone sitting up there.
Should be running through here. Alright. Oh. It should be running. How we started. How we training. off today, Maggie?
So what?
You off today? You off today?
Yeah, I go to work tomorrow.
I got the 8-beam sign up there. I hope they can see. I hope they can see. They don't come over here. I'm gonna raise my breath, waiting on them to come in here. They come in sometime, they don't, but it's alright. What they, third Wednesday? No, she ain't in dialysis.
What the hell is that? Is that a whale?
Well.
In the new gift, in the gift we got, is that a whale?
That's a whale.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whale. I like, what?
Yeah, that's why I said, dude, what? Is that a whale?
For real? Big behind. Hey, I wish I could look at it. Let me see, can I look at it? Yeah, that's a whale. See, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
You see what I'm talking about? That's
Yeah.
one I was talking about. Oh, okay, some of these are double XPs.
Sure is.
I gotta get somebody to throw me some of this shit. I gotta find me somebody rich up on here.
Somebody else in here. Chucky Red, the son. I don't know. Chucky Red, Chucky Blue.
What's up? He tried to do his AB.
Make you sound tired. Tired, Megan?
Yeah, I'm tired now.
Oh, that's my boy Jay. That's my buddy Jay. Buddy Jay. I thought somebody was trying to steal my name. Like, what? Say what?
The 25. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns.
Come on in, y'all. Oh, he left. What? Oh, I'm gonna cut his butt.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
He might get somebody. He probably getting somebody. He probably be back.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Man, I was throwing outside the gift yesterday. I would look for y'all.
The first down run goes backwards.
Who, me?
Yeah, I would look for both of y'all.
Working out of the gun.
No, I was in pain yesterday.
Oh man. Yeah, I was looking for y'all. I was like, oh
I
man.
was asleep. I was asleep most of
That means
the
they'll need
day.
to come up with something here on third down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
2 minutes,
For a
I'm
second,
probably
I thought
going to
that might
sleep.
break big. Screen
I
pass.
do my
Fingers
8
coming
later.
together. Looked like there was an
I need,
opening.
well, if nobody don't show up on mine, oh well.
Kamara now to return.
I'm going to church later on.
Pretty good punt there, but also a
Get
nice
myself ready for church later on tonight.
Ravens. They'll take over. And let's gaze our attention
Later on
Ezekiel
tonight.
Elliott. Whatever he was doing in September,
Full of energy.
that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was. And we
If I
all
don't
knew
get
it
it,
started
it'll be all right.
at the end of last season, right? All the off-season preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision.
It will be all
It
right.
all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up
Off the wow.
and boy, they get downfield, creating extra blocks.
She might pop up to here.
Everyone's been doing their job so far to create.
She might pop up to
They'll
here.
get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Might pop up here. I don't see her bite. She might pop up. I should have called her, but she probably tied herself. And I ain't gonna bother. Yeah, Shay. Like little Smart say, talking about my Shay. I said, oh boy. Yes, ma'am. Go to bed.
Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure.
Y'all just stuck up in here.
And then he
Come on in the beam.
turns it into a nice gain.
I got the 8-beam stuff up there.
On first down, Elliott.
I know I got the thousands up there. You will see the thousands. Hey.
The carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the
Y'all don't show up. Making go to sleep on y'all.
That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from her. And that'll be taken in by Andrews.
Making go to sleep on y'all.
Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I told you, make it to the go to sleep, y'all.
It's just been an offensive explosion.
Y'all better come on. She finna go to sleep.
Scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
They don't show up over here.
Adjustment, you have to change what you're
I'm just gonna keep it like that. Somebody come in.
better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker able to
I ain't
catch
sweating.
the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
I say I'm going to church later on.
So not
Get
much
my
time
God
to
some
speak
praise
of remaining in this
in my
first half
church.
as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
It's gonna be a little cool up in there, but
Browns drive about
hey,
to get started.
I'll be all right.
Much a slow start for them. 3 drives
With
and
me,
just the
Jack.
3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Drops it off for Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55
y'all make her go to sleep. She go to sleep, y'all. She can wait on y'all.
First down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, that's a second pick.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
That's a
From a
second
defensive
pick.
perspective, anytime you have your eyes
Dang,
back
boy.
towards the quarterback, you're in a position to
Dang,
make the
boy.
ball,
Like,
whether it's a big time
go,
play by you
go.
or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 15 yards is the
these
pick.
boys looking good this year. They're looking good this year. All right.
Talk about mobility and
All
quarterbacks
right.
all the time. Here's
Oh,
what
she
really
going to
pays
sleep,
off.
y'all.
Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Not yet.
Up a first down.
He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to make something
He
out of
sleep good,
nothing
y'all.
there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And going deep down.
Better catch that ball.
Oh!
Oh,
Crisis averted.
whoa, Jesus.
Instead,
Almost.
second down.
You see the
An
ball?
incomplete pass on first
Caught
down.
the
That
ball.
leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson.
We're going to try this one more time.
Let it go deep. Right sideline.
They caught that.
And that will be incomplete.
What?
The long one way out there.
I'm mad
It'll be
now.
3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dang. He does.
Midfield now. Here's Jackson. Flush to his
You better catch
right.
this time.
Going deep downfield for Boykin.
Look. Oh!
Another one thrown incomplete.
They did a nice job improvising there, extending the
Cheese,
play,
grits,
hoping
and
someone would
eggs.
come open downfield,
I mean,
but they
God,
never
no.
did.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
there on the stop.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando.
Yeah,
we
go on to
check in
church
with
later
Jonathan
on.
Coachman
Go on to
from EA
church.
Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit.
7:30
But first,
at
let's
night.
get everybody caught up with what's going on around the
Got to
NFL.
hit it, got to
here
hit
in
it,
Week
got to
5.
hit it.
We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. To a touchdown pass for Matthew Stafford. From there, we check on the other Pennsylvania team as we head east to see what's happening with the Eagles. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 35-17 was the final. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 28-10, the final. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys
she
have
came
the
to my broadcast
lead.
last night.
Back over to
She woke me up. I said, oh man, you woke me up. Go to bed. I said, no, you don't woke me up now. I'm up. And she was young. I said, that make it more worse.
And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. To return
dance, boy. You ready to dance? Woo!
And it's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm down the way.
Over first and 10 at their own.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're
I like
working
this
on a
play,
4-game winning
It's
streak,
just-
and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
What's that, boy?
He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100.
They're gonna make it.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college.
What the world? Holla, holla, holla.
The college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more
They're
often.
gonna make it. Holla, holla. Like what? Holla.
Larry Ogunjobi on the
You
tackle.
want me to holla?
A 3-yard pickup.
I holla.
Brings up
Holla.
second and
Again, it's Elliott.
45-yard line.
Oh, y'all.
A minimal gain here as he's up to
All
about
right,
the
96,
47
whoever you are.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson. He may try and run for this.
I'll bring my other one in.
We need 2 more counts and I'll bring up my counts in. Not right now. Yeah. So, it's gonna be like, nobody would have to fill one more spot up, and then the rest of the spot would be no problem still.
see who else I cannot. China. My other phone will work. My name Rainbow. Come on in, Rainbow. High in the sky. Come on in, bean. 8 bean task. Oh, this battery dead. Son of a Baptist. It's dead. They want to stay here. They will sit here and watch. I'm a block. Come on in, Queen. Let me show you what my 8 bean. Come on, help me out, Queen. Queen. All right. up, Joy? Come on in. 8B test. Come on in the room. Hey, you. Let me see y'all shot the bottle.
Yeah, I just looked at the message here. Yeah, I'm starting to look at my message more because I don't be hardly looking at my DM. So, yeah, I seen your message, so. Wait, let me talk to my people in here. Because my family just came in to help me. And I'm learning on that super admin shit. Y'all don't let nobody be y'all super admin. Well, only you, yeah. Don't let nobody be your super admin getting your gifts and shit. You heard me?
I ain't got no super admin right now.
Yeah, make your you know what you do. You make your own self, your other account, your super admin, so you get your. I just got mine.
Check you out.
Yeah, because yeah, I put mine to my own account. Yeah, then I'm learning. Yeah, they was getting over. See, that's Tom calling me right there. I'm doing something else. Shit. No, he called me on the video call. Yeah. Shit, I'm doing something else right now. Yeah, see, he one of the ones don't know that I think that I know he got my fucking shit when I set him to be super happy. But I'm not gonna say nothing. If you wanted them little star points, that's cool.
Yep.
Yep, I'm just finding that out. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fucked up. Yes, and I didn't know that you get gifts until now.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've only
Like,
seen
I
this
got
once
300
earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened.
300.
Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you
300.
do something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
You said 300.
I got 300 stars.
I need them stars.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said.
That's what I need here. Bring them on.
That's why I said, yeah, set your other account.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. 9 yards, not quite enough.
Yep.
They'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Yeah, keep 300 stars. Yeah, I heard you get it every day.
Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing
Yeah, I ain't know this shit.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Where my little girl at?
He's taken down at the 29.
Where my little girl at?
6 yards there.
Whoa.
First down, Baltimore.
Yo, twin.
Run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been.
Is my alarm going off?
And it's third down now.
I see 721.
Jackson escaping the
That's right.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another first down.
That's right, and I'm a stay with that family.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They real good, but and I ain't gonna say it's better than Tom.
And everything
No, I know you see, I'm that Tom.
start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he's going to be dropped. Back
Tom
at
wanted to take some
15-yard
pictures.
line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier.
He want to take he taking pictures of people.
Jackson
Yep.
sliding out of the pocket.
Yep.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
That's why I left. That's why Ben left him.
Further out in front.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncomfortable in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where he needed to be for 6 points.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Somebody exposed
25 points. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
I'm like, what? He still be doing that shit? Cause he never came at me like that.
He got his thing. He got another one terminated. His other page, there was another one he got terminated. He said, I said, what you get? He made him, yeah. Somebody report him.
That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick
I
with the
think
run.
I know who reported them because they said they
They
would.
gotta get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield.
Yeah, I knew that. I heard that shit. That's why I like motherfuckers left me fucking down.
And you know, Devin left too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring
And she loved it.
We all was.
from the gun. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And it's a big
And you know, Devin loved it.
of the quarter.
Devin liked it. Yeah, I said, Devin, you still in there?
I know Deborah like him.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Yeah,
We'll return with
I'm
more after
that.
this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10.
He had me too, but before I left.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
She ain't gonna never leave there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed
I guess he loved it.
a first down, he's the guy they
I guess she loved it.
And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
I said she loved it.
We'll keep picking up good yardage.
It's a good gain of 11.
You hear me, Maggie? You hear me, Maggie?
They'll try to go for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit
Megan over there
closer.
relaxing.
Takes him to the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sure, I relax on my day off too. Hello. I said I relax on my day off too. I said thank you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out
Yeah,
right.
because fucking I said him to be my fucking
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens keep
get my
hitting
fucking
the
start playing. It ain't hard to get
The
me shit.
quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing,
And the old team said, I'm going to help y'all. I'm going to help y'all.
He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what your blocking schemes are and find ways to defeat them.
Taking about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Defensively, you said coming earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading.
And another one that's a messy ass kingdom. I was only in that motherfucker for 3 days. That motherfucker, man, don't want it. Sound like
Yeah.
had to be like this shit is right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
Your own family on it. They'll never help you.
If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit it.
They'll never help you.
But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is
See, I could have had this 8 being done. I could have had this 8 being done.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Meanwhile, 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly
right. No, did it end the
all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, Dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's been elusive, very good at scrambling, over 100 yards rushing already.
Makes you think that you're going to have to change strategy on defense. That now he is commanded that you use one person on him at all times. What's that, the spy technique? And that's so difficult to do because most of the time I'm not a big believer in it. I think the spy usually gets beat. But in this case, I'm going to sacrifice some pass coverage and take my best, most athletic safety and put him on the quarterback.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Elliott. That's good.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
The offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've got a lot of space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to like that now. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now for the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the counter came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
That's okay. Yeah, I got a
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Mayfield now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down, Brown. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. It allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the end.
Oh, yeah. No. And that's because that man have him falling for the done. And she out about now. She out about now. That's just my point of view. No, and I'm saying. Yeah. They do That's why he likes to do. Yeah, Dudu spin big. Yeah, that's why he loves Dudu. Yeah. But not spending, no. I'm trying to fight this sword. Oh, the sword? Oh, you little, oh no, you get the sword when you get to your task. Oh? Yeah, when you start doing your task, yeah, you do your task every day, and you start popping up. Yeah, or if you let somebody like your admin, somebody else admin, yes, they Diamond, and you guys come on in here and thank me.
Thank you guys. Go Cowboys.
Okay, you got it now.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I'm gonna call you to come over tomorrow. Okay, yeah.
All right. Okay. I believe.
I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this.
Megan. Miss Megan.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Baltimore
coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home. And they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're off to a terrific start. Unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the run, it's Kenny. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
You hit the man in the face. Nigga.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
To number 8 and 21.
Lamar Jackson trying
Right about the little 8.
quarterback ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And coming off of an early season open week, and in this
strong.
situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Jackson and the Ravens come up
now
now first and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
We're gonna try this one more time.
We're going to try this one more time.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
To Marquise Brown. A gain of 9.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson on the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot in the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Broncos' 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
At the 2-yard
He did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
My birthday.
When you come back off of an open week.
Oh, girl, I need a nap. I'm trying to recover, so I need a nap. What you was drinking? What was you drinking? Thank you.
Winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hello.
Yeah, the extra big bag. Only coming soft though, but they still sell them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as he elects not to return it. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They punted last time they had it. What steps do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
I got their bite. I got their bite, so I can't.
And make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 27-yard line.
Playing Madden. No, playing Madden.
7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Broncos nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Block now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. On the screen that time. It's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them back.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
No, look at the forward defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I believe I can hear my smile on that play.
They start giving me, so you know, I'm like, all right.
It'll be a 43-yard pump, but now just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
8 years.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Ravens first down.
Again, it's to Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. The great read, and it's picked off. Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with the opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Credited with a 1-yard
Banana
gain.
split.
It's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
No escape for Rock, and he'll go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Got Gordon open, completes it. That catch good for only a couple. Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. 3rd down here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now, a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Justin Madubuike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Steve, it's not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yielded just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring... or do they play coverage on this down?
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your
What's
timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation forward. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver.
You try to block me.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So we have reached halftime here. The second half is sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. He's ready to receive.
Listen, how to play.
Still ain't talking to head. No.
Oh?
They've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
No. I ain't talking to the Eagles. I ain't seen him.
Just a yard pass there to the 21. This Ravens offense heads back. Jackson, and he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say get him right back on the field and play again, right?
She didn't tell me all that.
Halftime had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe
I didn't know it.
laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Got a man, it's Brown.
I'm shocked. I didn't know.
Before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. He's got a 3rd here.
When we were talking about the Eagles game, that's all I heard. Eagles.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. He will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson.
Come on. There you go.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That's complete. It's Gordon. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the gun, it's Locke. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and hits rough. Continues.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Block working out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
at their own 13-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
Come on.
And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Go. Hicks.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
What's up?
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And a Raven first down.
Roll it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Man.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver.
I'm going to get about 30 points around the lead.
They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Who's got hot water?
6 on first.
Really watch this. Hot water.
Brings up second and 4 at their 48-yard.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside.
Don't fumble, boy. Don't fumble.
Give him 14 on that one and a first
Don't
down.
fumble. I need shade too.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Locke now on first down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the Ravens 5-yard.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game. And they
did. Sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 21. And now here come the Ravens. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's He's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
There you go.
Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then in the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. 30. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
And this one through the uprights and good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lock to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and you've got to say,
Princess, what's up, Princess? Come on in.
Had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
He don't throw, he let it run.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
I think he's going to let it run.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you then.
Turn the hot water on so I can wash my face. Steelers. What they doing? For the grass. You got hot water? What's up? What's up? Never heard of something, everybody.
be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it all on the line and no looking back. Even my all with no jeans attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon' hurt. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on sight. Red green, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yo, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we
Fort Lauderdale, FL, plus 195-449-49072.
That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. What's left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it all on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon' hurt. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Hey!
seen.
Why keep calling me one underneath? I'll leave that.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week was
Good
offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He's taken the numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I can still run.
A first down carry by Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's my sugar foot. What's going on? What's popping? Yeah, I'm just cooling. I say let me get on live for a little while.
I was on live. Nobody didn't come show no love, but Joey, who in the family, he came and dropped the little beans on me. And nobody else didn't come to, so I just got on. I did like 34 minutes, and that's it. I just got on. So I'm like, everybody gonna be busy.
That's what they do to me. I bite them. I said, well, all I can just chill. All I can do is chill.
Right.
I ain't doing.
Nobody.
Huh?
I had thrown some gifts at Billy, but nobody didn't.
Nobody didn't show up.
Nobody didn't like come throw no gift for me. Like, I ain't gonna keep throwing no gift for nobody. I ain't gonna throw none for me for the shit.
That's why I be throwing gifts to some people. I mean, people, but they don't come back, and it might be one like flower rose or one rose, and that's it. But still, I still show some love. Run them hearts up, share that live. Do something. Feed the dinosaur. And,
yeah, Joey he gave me 3 gifts. I had got 3 beans. That's all I had. So I just got outside. I was like, I'll probably get back on late.
Yeah.
I'll probably get on my friend live later if they go live. I'll probably make more beans with them on their live.
Yeah. See, I wanted to be a host. You see, I don't know what you got to do to be a host.
You have to do it more, mentally, don't it?
I just got back on this app. I deleted it first time, then I got back on.
Because I'm with Diamond Lane.
I don't know who I'm with. I gotta see who I'm with. Money something. Whatever it's called. Money.
That who agency you with?
Yeah, but they kicked me out of the one, out the other one, but I ain't worried about it. They kicked me out.
Yeah.
And see about, huh?
I hate when people come in live, and in your live you don't say that, like they just sit there like, they just sit there and like, damn, you gonna sit there and not say that, don't come in my live like.
They just sit there and look at you. She's pretty. She's nice. I need to, just sit right there and just look. And look at this stare. Don't even share the broadcast. Share my live. What's up? Good morning. How you doing?
Good afternoon, hip hop. How you doing? Yeah, I was on live for like 34 minutes, and like one person showed up. That's it. I was like,
hop in the box. Yeah. I was like, man.
I'm good, just chilling, listening to music. Just doing a little time. I might not even get back on live later.
Later on, I'll be at church later on. I'll be at church later on.
Cause I was gonna get on yesterday, and my friend was like, you better get your time in.
You sure do. sometimes they get paid. I said, ooh, I like to see that.
Yeah. Somebody need to do PK. I look too rough to do a PK.
I did a PK. They quit. See, dog, why y'all quitting? If I lose, I just lose. If I win, I just win. It's all right. Oh, why you leaving? I tell them they don't even share the broadcast. There's a company that broadcast. They doing on other live. They just sit on your broadcast. I'm gonna sit here. I ain't gonna do nothing. Okay.
Yeah, that quick to tell you to share they live.
But I asked them, do y'all share my live? No, you don't. I don't see no shares up here. So I hate to be ugly. Share. I hate to put send gift, share, and follow and all of that. They still ain't gonna look at it.
He even shared it to my 87 man thing. But I still got shut up with my person from the 80s.
Hey, oh, what you got on? What you got on? Who that is in the... Ain't none of your business. Do I ask you who that is in at your house? Tell your people, tell your business on here. All your business go everywhere. Everywhere. I don't care where you go, everywhere.
I was doing a match thing. I was talking to this man. I guess he's in California. He said, where you from, Georgia? I said, sure, Georgia, true. He said, where your boyfriend, honey? Yeah, I asked him, shoot in the multiple question.
You're grown. I'll tell him, she's a grown woman. That's a grown woman. Who won't tell no grown woman, oh, where your boyfriend at? Who you stay with? That's a grown behind woman. That woman could be older, be your mama. Hey, I could put it like that. I could be older, be your mama. You gotta respect that lady. You can't respect that lady, you got to go.
Exactly.
You need to stay in the child's place. That's a grown woman. She got bills. She got to take it. Huh?
I ain't saying I'm just a regular TV.
Yeah. You got to pay bills. All that. Car note. See? That's why all these apps. I don't care about these apps. These apps, Facebook, Instagram, all that. I don't care about all that. That don't wake me up, put food on my table. Hello. They said that.
I ain't just gonna end dancer. About to get ready to go downstairs with my sister in a minute.
Do what you got to do. I ain't going nowhere.
Alright.
I ain't got nowhere to go. Later on.
Sure, I'm still going anywhere. Too much corona going on. And this shit still spreading.
Gotta put your mask on in church.
Yeah.
Put your mask on.
But I was just talking about show you love, simply.
I appreciate it. I appreciate them. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, you need somebody to talk to? I'm here.
Okay.
You finna go down? Oh, you finna go downstairs?
Yeah, I'm about to go downstairs because my sister want me to help her cook.
Well, you can come back. I ain't going nowhere. Not yet. All right, sweetheart.
All right.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it,
Got
it's
pretty
their
cool.
identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
On the carry. He's tackled at the 30.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Well, the coaches.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh!
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
6-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
That's the end of it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Boswell's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 10th carry now for Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now he's going to use his legs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 in the 1st.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
At the 3-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Keeper. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's just land on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the 2nd half. Good safe throw, and a good quick 1st down as well.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Returning it, Johnson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like back.
Thank you. Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
By the Ravens.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Offense. Oh, make me
so this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now here's Johnson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Roethlisberger will throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be... taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14.
1st and 2.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Into the 3rd quarter of play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
7.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive on total. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Camara on the return. The Ravens take
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Rolling to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
on the keeper.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
It's a pickup of 3.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Play action. It's Jackson.
At the 43-yard line.
That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And it brings up
sliding out of the pocket and going deep downfield for Boykin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10 is Counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Again, a run with Counter. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Counter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Kamara now to return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Receiving team.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get.
That every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 5.
What are you? What's up? Henny.